After finally reaching the hidden chamber, Luffy and his crew are carried in by their giant guide, the one everyone still only knows as Yason. Waiting for them on a stone pedestal is the key to freeing Loki, and standing beside it, the man guarding it, Scopper Gaban. This is Scopper Gaban, a name that carries weight. He was the right-hand man of Goldie Roger himself, and he's been quietly living in Elbaf for almost 20 years. He's the one who guided them here in the first place. But guiding them doesn't mean he's just going to hand the key over. That key is the only thing that can free Loki, the underworld's imprisoned sinner. And Gaban has been the one holding on to it this whole time. When Luffy asks him to just give it up, Gaban refuses. Instead, he challenges Luffy to prove himself by taking it from him directly. Luffy doesn't hesitate. He jumps straight at Gaban to grab the key. But this test turns out to be a lot more brutal than anyone expected. Every single attempt Luffy makes, Gaban simply dodges, calm, unbothered, like he's not even trying. The hit sends Luffy crashing hard. For the first time, it's clear. This isn't a joke. Gaban is holding back a fraction of his real strength. As Luffy climbs out of the rubble, Gaban notices the straw hat and comments that it suits Luffy better than his own helmet. Luffy explains it's his treasure, one he's holding on to for Shanks. That's when Gaban makes his mistake, calling Shanks a cheapskate for not just giving Luffy the hat outright. Luffy completely snaps. Furious, Luffy stops holding back, and Gaban's smile only grows. This is exactly what he wanted to see. The exchange intensifies fast, with both fighters throwing everything they have. Luffy activates Gear 5, and what should be a playful test suddenly looks like it's about to become a real battle. Gaban matches him blow for blow, swinging his weapon with terrifying speed and power. Zoro steps in too, blocking one of Gaban's strikes, a clear sign that things have escalated well beyond a simple test. Zoro's expression says it all. He can tell this old man is holding an absurd amount of power in reserve. And then, just as suddenly as it escalated, Gaban throws his hands up and surrenders, catching Luffy and Zoro completely off guard mid-attack. He hands the key over, playing the whole thing off as a joke now that everyone's safe. No hard feelings, key secured. But this fight wasn't really about the key at all. In a flashback, we learn Gaban once asked Shanks directly if he'd really trust Luffy that easily. And Shanks just laughed and told him to do as he pleased. The episode also shifts to a much darker plot thread, introducing more of the Knights of God, the enforcers of the Celestial Dragons. Saint Summers of the Shepherd family lazily asks for a status update on their operation. Saint Killingham of the Remoshifu family barely seems to care either. These are celestial dragons who treat everything with total arrogance. Then the real plan is revealed. They intend to kidnap children from the island and take them straight to the Holy Land, tying this episode directly into the larger slavery arc surrounding the celestial dragons. And that's where episode 1170 leaves us. Loki's key secured, but a much bigger threat now closing in on Elbaf's children.